So here are the two kettlebells we're going to restore the handles of today. So if you have a good look at that, you can see a lot of rust on there all the way around on both these handles. So looking to get them back to somewhere in the shape they were when we first got them. We're going to start with a simple metal scrub. You can get these very cheaply online. Doesn't need to be any particular brand, but just a coarse metal scrub. So we're going to start with that. We're then going to move over to the rust remover gel, which we're going to apply with a paintbrush. We're going to do potentially a few coats of that, depending on how long it takes to come off. And then at the end, we're going to move on to the barkeeper's friend and applying some of that to give us that nice, clean, shiny handle look. So step one is coarse rubbing of the handles with this metal thing. So we've got nothing on here yet to actually remove the rust, but we're giving it a go without anything to begin with, to just see if we can get that top layer off before we start applying the actual rust remover itself. You can already see quite a bit coming off there, getting quite a lot of dust. A good sign that that top layer of rust is coming off. There's quite a bit of rust on the rest of the bell, but I'm not bothered about it on the actual bell itself. It's just the handle, which we're obviously using to hold, and that's where you don't want. You want to be able to have a good grip. You want a smooth surface, and you don't want that rust that is just going to end up coming off on your hand. So you can already see, without even putting much stuff on, this coarse metal thing is making a real good inroad into that first coat we're seeing on the top. Do a bit on the other one, and then we'll do a bit of a time lapse so you can see the whole process as we go. Okay, so on to step number 2, which is going to involve painting on with a paintbrush some of this rust remover gel. So we're going to have to leave this on for 30 minutes to let it soak in, but the idea is this will help us get an extra layer of dust off. I'm going to use the paintbrush to apply it. So you get the gist of this. We'll do another time lapse. Okay, so we've left that rust remover on for about 30 minutes, and we're now going to remove what is left of it on it. A lot of it was evaporated. It's like a light gel format, so we're just using this little bit of kitchen towel just to take anything off that's left on of it before we move on to the next step. There's not a lot on here, a little bit sticky, but not a lot of that rust remover left. So next up, we're going to give it a little scrub again with this, but without this, and then we're going to move on to the final step, which is the barkeeper's friend with the metal cloth. Okay, on to the final step. So this is like a powder. It almost looks like chalk. You can buy it in different types of format, but the chalk for what we're looking to do, I think, is the best. And what we have there now is 2 handles fully restored. So there we have 2 handles, good as new. Take you up really close so you can see. But there's literally nothing on there as there was before. Transformed handle, back to how it arrived when it was brand new, and that is good and ready to go. Might brush a little bit of water over there just to take anything off that's left on. So final bonus step, would recommend giving the handles a good wipe down as well with a bit of tissue. Use this and got a heck of a lot of extra off the handle as well. So, you know, that stuff you put on earlier really does loosen stuff up. Using a foam as well, which has been helpful just to get a little bit extra off. So yeah, you want to make sure these are really dry when you put them away, but equally that stuff, you know, is strong stuff you've put on, so it will keep on going. So, you know, yeah, well worth making sure you've got off as much as you possibly can. Look, you can literally see how much that's picking up. Yeah, look, it's picking up loads. So you want to make the most of this. Get absolutely as much of this off as you can. And final look at those handles again. So there you go, look, close up. You saw it at the beginning, you can see it now. It's really, really nice. That one's pretty much perfect, back to how it was arrived. This one maybe needs one more coat, but I'm really happy with where that is now compared to where it was. Loads more kettlebell related content on this channel, so do check out the kettlebell training program here and our full follow along workouts here. And if you're looking to go through a kettlebell transformation, you may find this video here helpful as well.